Alright, my boys. We are back with the Deathlocke. We'll take a small break from the monkey run because the Flannery Gym will be pretty hard and it is pretty hard to calc with the box for the Flannery Gym, but let's see. But yeah, we are back with the Deathlocke and we will enter the Magma Hideout in some seconds. I have planned the first 6 runs for the Magma Hideout. And let's hope my plan is well. We want to have a PB. PB is Aqua Hideout. The Golly vibe, basically. But we have to pass really hard trainers first of all. Especially 2 boss fights. Okay. So I already can see that I have one thing not ready on my pult. So pult is live now. I don't have darts. So we will just straight up change that. We don't need darts for this fight, but let's already change that. Because that is something what we want to always have. And we will remove a shadow ball for that. Okay. Okay. So, quick small check before we start the fight. Encounter-wise, I will take the last room. Usually I would never take the last room in a regular run, but just because we can catch it just with a Master Ball with my rules, because it's a Deathlocke, not a Nuzlocke, basically. Basically we have Nuzlocke rules, like if something dies, blah blah blah, we can't use potions, but that's always the case in this game. But for catching encounters, we can just decide encounter. I will take Hydreigon, I think. Let's see. But I will let it open for now, like it's open for now. So yeah. Okay. Small check. Double checking that matchup here. Yeah, okay, cool. So we can start with the first fight. We have the acrobike ready as well. Right? Yeah. Let's do it. Yeah. Okay. Let's start with the first fight in the Magma Hideout. So we have the best leady against this Torkoal. This is Quick Claw Explosion. It's a nightmare. We have the best Pokemon here for the Torkoal. We'll just Draco Meteor. This is a good range to kill. If this will not kill, we'll kill it with Sucker Punch. Draco Meteor is doing that damage that even Burn Sucker Punch always kills this Torkoal. And we never die. to Fire Blast, crit, burn, to burn tick. The really important thing is we are minus Death Nature to always bait consistent Tauros here. That is while we are mild nature basically. Because the Fire Blast can miss, we can just hit the range. Quick Claw cannot proc. There's like so much what can happen turn 1, so we don't exactly know on which HP we will be. And with the minus Death Nature, it's okay. That is calculated. This is most likely killing anyways. If this will survive, we can Sucker Punch. So with the minus Death Nature, we are always dead to play rough from Tauros. And we would never get into Fire Blast range. What is the most important thing here? It can't Body Slam, of course, because we are Ghost type. So it can only Iron Tail if we are too low. Or it can go for Play Rough. And on this HP, we don't really care. Because we would switch on random move always on Magma Zone here. But this is never Fire Blast, and that's the important thing. Usually you think Tauros is not doing that much damage with Fire Blast. But it is Life Orb, Sheer Force, and the Sun is up. So it is actually doing a lot of damage with that. But there's one cool thing about Sheer Force. We'll go to Squeezy now. We will still level only when we need the mons, basically on max level, or when we think it is safe for that. Yeah, okay. Miss is, I think, okay. It will change the baits because this is not Charizard now. But that's okay. We will close combat kill this. We have to check which... I think this is probably... Grand Bull. This is probably Grand Bull now. Yeah. So we close combat here. To kill this Tauros. And because of Sheer Force we can't get burned here. That's the most important thing. We can hold a damage item and that is Black Belt. I don't think this is Charizard with full HP. Even after a drop. Even we are not max level. This is not Charizard. This should be Grand Bull now. Or exactly Play Rough. We are not in EQ range. This is correct. I could play that completely safe now. Just in case I'm afraid about payback. I don't think payback is a problem anyways. But Golly is in the team just for this Grand Bull basically. So we can switch to Golly. This is Play Rough, but just to be sure here, to confirm Play Rough, we can just switch here one time. Now we can either... okay, this will exit me out always. That's cool, so we can just first impression let us go out here. Yeah, this never kills on double crit as well, this is also really important to keep in mind. And this will always exit, right? Yeah, this will always exit me. There's no overlap with Fire Punch, we don't really care about that. But yeah, we will just first impression here, do a small amount of chip damage. With that we could also play without Life Orb. Getting a free switch in is here still nice. I don't think we can bait Charizard. Yo, this is Charizard actually, I think. Okay. So this is exit. And we go to Magma Zone. Magma Zone will kill this with a Flash Cannon always. We have even the Life Orb to always kill this with Flash Cannon. Because this is holding an Assault Vest. This is Charizard for fast kill. And this Charizard can't go for Belly Drum. Yep. So, the baits changed a bit. We are fine with that Flash Cannon kills. This is never Flame Charge. That's also really important. This is guaranteed EQ now. Question is, do we want to pivot? No, we don't want. So this can't belly drum because I have a fast... I have a slow kill here. So it needs to exactly go for the EQ here. Doesn't even kill, by the way. But we have to switch out, of course. And the hardest part here is this is Bright Powder. The only thing is we will see entirely random move from Arcanine. But usually this is a problem. Usually. Thankfully this is not a problem for my plan. So we will go to Dreadnought. And Dreadnought is, thankfully, I thought about that, is on a level and on a nature and basically that we always survive double EQ here. Because we can't hold the Citrus Berry, we need to hold the Zoom Lens to cancel the Bright Powder. And we always survive double EQ because we don't want to switch out here right now. And we always survive max roll EQ twice. So now we can just kill this with a Rock Slide. And this is absolutely random move. But that's okay. Because we have maybe the single best counter for a hard switch for this Arcanine. And that is Garchomp. Garchomp can handle this alone. Not every Garchomp probably, but my Garchomp can. We maximized HP and defense here on this Garchomp and max level to always survive a double crit. We are fine against the burn as well here. Interesting. This is obviously doing nothing. So, why? This is even better, to be honest. This is the best switch we could have. We were so low that Reversal was even seeing a kill. So, why is Garchomp the best counter here for this Arcanine? This Arcanine is probably the most annoying Pokemon in the entire team here. It have Rockhead with the strongest two moves, Flare Blitz and Head Smash. With the sun is up, so Flare Blitz is doing so much. Howl and Reversal and Focus Band. Focus Band can proc every single turn. In the last attempt I showed with an Intim support, Donphan can beat this riskless. With a GMO stats. But Donphan can't hard switch. Garchomp can just hard switch because of the rough skin ability. So we will EQ here, and if this procs here right now, the Focus Band, it will just die to rough skin, and that is so broken. We don't even need a berry for that or something like that. You can also hold a berry for physical moves. You only get 3 in the entire game for that. And we outspeed and EQ. We have Rock Thump even here instead of Iron Head. I removed Iron Head here. Just in case if we have some different orders here. So I have a kill with Rock Thump on Charizard as well. And this can't belly drum. I think it cannot belly drum anyways, because we have Outrage. And that is a 2-shot against Charizard. Even we don't press that, it's just... And yeah, Focus Band didn't proc here, but we have to play around that, of course. Okay. The next fight is absolutely free. I don't even need Mons for that fight. I only need Donphan and Garchomp. I have a Flyer. Donphan and Garchomp is enough for the next fight now. So we will just remove Dreadnought and Golly for the next fight. And we will do a nature change on Garchomp. But that's it. So, also, do we have everything what we need here? We need Rapid Spin. So we will remove Eye Shard here for Rapid Spin. Donphan will get a Citrus Berry. We can also sweep with Donphan, but I just want to actually do it with Garchomp. Garchomp is, even if I miss something, is even more safe. This is Careful Nature. With a Lumberry. I don't think we need that, but we also don't need a damage item. So Garchomp. With a Careful Nature. And a Lumberry. Pretty sure we don't need that, but... Donphan's level is fine, we don't need to change that level. Let's remove the sun. Sun is not up anymore. Okay. Time for the next fight. Like I said, I have 6 grunts planned. The first 6 grunts. And after that, yeah, we will have, I think, to plan some double battles, like 1 double battle. I think the really hard part will be Tabitha and Maxi again. We might have a similar line for both, but Maxi was not riskless the last time and will probably not be riskless this time as well. It's, I think, really hard to set up a riskless play there. So, let me check the speed tier here. No, perfect. We just outspeed and Klabushki. Okay. Yeah, let's lead. Let's go. So, Donphan is here really good because his Aggron have a focus band. Sturdy and focus band. Fucking annoying. But Donphan can always handle stuff like that with knockoff. We will straight up knock off the focus band away. There are the rocks. We rapid spin once at least. +1. I want to be on +2. There's the heavy slam, it's completely fine. +2 just because I want to be faster than the entire team in the backline. This will bait a special Pokemon for us. It's fine if this is heavy slam and we don't really care. Just rocks again, it's fine. We will just rapid spin until this will not use rocks anymore. And that is the case in the next turn. So there's heavy slam again. This is citrus. We don't need anything else here. We just kill this now with EQ. And always bait because I am faster than everything in the back. And that's why I say I can just do it with Donphan as well. Because Giga Drain doesn't kill us now here. And Donphan can just kill everything with EQ. The thing is, it's not possible because I'm not adamant in max attack. So I'm not holding an item and I'm not doing enough damage on Marowak with that setup. But just because we can hard switch to Garchomp, this is the only Pokemon that have a Quick Claw here. So we need to deal with this Viper, and the Viper cannot kill my Garchomp here. It's just not possible with 2 attacks. Yeah, Quick Claw is not here. Even if this would be Quick Claw, I don't think there was a chance for Gunk Shot here. But just in case, I have a Lumberry. And yeah, Garchomp is just outspeeding the entire team and just killing the entire team now. We are exactly 2 points faster than this Avaya. And yeah, we obviously don't need a damage item for this Avaya. Nice crit. I mean, you're holding a Scope Lance on that, not my Garchomp, but... And that's the power from Garchomp. Garchomp doesn't need a damage item to just frag stuff with EQ. It is just killing stuff left and right now. Absolutely balanced Pokemon. Really good job. And also Houndoom is slower. I think in the regular run you can be for sure slower than this mod. That is the hard part about Run and Bun. That is the fucking hard part about Run and Bun. Because the fucking disgusting Avaya and Houndoom can easily be faster than you. It's pretty easy. Because the AI will have perfect nature. Hashtag plus speed on Avaya, plus speed on Houndoom. So you are actually nearly always slower if you're not plus speed as well. But because of the level diff, it's enough to be, because we are careful nature, you saw that, it's enough to be nearly max speed. And that Garchomp we catch basically like that, because we can only maximize the IVs with the hard scales. We cannot reduce that. And this attack and this speed was like that. So this was a crack Garchomp either way already. Yeah. And we also can use Mega Garchomp, by the way, right now. The thing about Mega Garchomp is it's more bulky, it's hitting harder, it's slower than regular Garchomp. So it will for sure get used at some point, I'm pretty sure about that. There will be matchups where you can just go into the last Pokemon with Mega Garchomp and just fucking outrage that Pokemon. That's why I have Outrage as well here. You usually don't press it if it's not the last Pokemon, but sometimes you can do it. Especially if it's the last Pokemon. Or you just chain kill with double Outrage the last 2 mons, for example. Okay, so that was a super easy fight. That was, yeah, it took like 5 minutes to check out what we can do here. The aggron is pretty annoying. But against the aggron we could set up pretty well, I would say. Okay, the next fight, however, is a bit more technical. And I have a nearly similar line like last time, because I have the same mons. This time we will... Also, we still have in mind the me first problem with Havlucha. We keep that in mind. This will not be a problem in this fight, at least. I'm still confused about that. I still don't know the reason. I have to be honest, I also never asked anyone, for example, in the Dexa Court, if there was a weird interaction with me first there, because usually Metal should not be able to switch in there if I have a fast to hit KO with close combat. But it is what it is. Now we don't have a problem anyways with that. So we have Havlucha. We don't need to change anything on you. We have Togedemaru. Togedemaru will also lead the fight. We have Electrode. We have a Bass Collegian, and that is really important. I need to double check the HP if this is correct. We have Pult again. And we have Dreadnought. And the level is fine, I think. Yeah. That is the level what I have in my notes as well. Okay. keeping them just low level. We might not need all of this because this is a full box now. We can see that we have a full box 1 and box 2 is also basically half full. And it could be the case that I don't need every single Pokemon, for example, till the Tantalizer Gym. And in the Tantalizer Gym, we can't pre-damage anymore. So I can use under-leveled mons, even if they are not protect mon, what can help us for sure. And so we just level up mons when we need them. There are some mons there still like, you know, just check it out, like 65 Greninja, I think never used for now. Lizzie is also low, so a lot of low mons here. Caracosta is 51. Like the protect mons are super low right now. I only have 2 of them, but I'm using active. No, 3. Again, Mega as well. And Crawdon. Yeah, Crawdon is 62. I was needing the level, I think. But okay, back to the prep. So, my Togedemaru will hold an Iron Ball here. We don't need any changes on Togedemaru otherwise. Iron Ball. Havlucha will just get, I think for the safety, the Leper Berry here. We don't need a change here on the nature or the IVs. This is still not maximized. This is still min special defense of Havlucha. Only the attack is maximized and the speed. So we will just use Leper Berry and teach that Pokemon now be first again. So Leper Berry. And me first for dual wing beat. Like I can also remove acrobatics, I think. Doesn't really matter that much. I need close combat for the fight and I need encore. So I can remove some small stuff here. There's a cool thing about this fight, because we have a Leper Berry, we have me first. We can say we would have a 1 in 1 million chance that this Nidoking would always survive, because it can just proc the focus band over and over, and even that risk is not there. We have a play around that even, but I will explain that later. So we will remove dual wing beat, because we will not see that anyways, I'm pretty sure. Like, we have so many me first to use, basically. It needs to run out of EQ, and then we have to do the one play. What I'm thinking about. So, Leper Berry, me first, encore, close combat, and acrobatics. Electrode will have magnet and will be max level. Doesn't need a change with the moveset. So we just use a magnet here. Okay, Basco Legion. I will double check, by the way, the pre-damage if this is correct, because we will pre-damage this Pokemon just in case for the safety. Mystic Water. And this is level 71 with Adamant Nature. And I think this is already Adamant, but I will check it out in a second. So 71. Yep, this is already Adamant. And you will get a pre-damage to 240 HP here. So slot 4. Pre-damage. Slot 4, 240 HP. We will check that in a second if this HP is fine to always survive. Okay, Dragapult will be Naughty Nature here. Change Nature. And no changes on anything else here. And you will get the Life Orb. And Dreadnought will just get a Citrus Berry. This is most likely a backup. We could need it. We could need it, because this can always switch into one Pokemon without dying, ever. Export. I want to check one thing, by the way. Okay, I would be faster. I think this would be fine. Yeah, it would be fine. Okay. So, let me check if the pre-damage is fine. And we hit the range as well. Yep, that's correct. We hit the range. Max damage from this move is... Yeah, it's close, but we are safe. And that is the max roll of this move. Okay, perfect. So we should be good to go here. We don't need a different nature here. We just go with this nature. It's completely fine. Lappa Berry just in case. We don't need Unburden for the fight. Okay. Let's do it. Grunt number 3. So this is a bit more complicated than the last fight. The last fight was just a sweep. So... You are done. And you are the next fight. Magnet, max level. Okay. Let's do it. Focus banned Nido King lead. Pretty annoying. Pretty annoying. We have a riskless play here for the Nido King in the entire fight. So, first of all, because we can, we will fake out here. We have the Iron Ball, so this will always have a fast kill anyway, so we don't actually need to fake out here. But why not? So, this is always guaranteed EQ. We go to Havuja. So, the really important thing to know right now is that the AI can switch out here. We will use Encore. We have a Lappa Berry just so we have more PP basically. Log this into EQ. And the AI can switch out here. It's possible. Exactly to Aero. It's fine. That is in the plan. So, Aero will come in here. Absolutely fine. And this is exactly dual wing beat only. So we go back to Togedemaru. Highest roll, that's why it's good that we are not max, you know, max IVs and stuff like that. Because that is the only switch in here. It will not go to Slocking. Slocking is the next Pokemon what sees a kill. But if I have max HP, max defense and stuff like that, or max HP, Impish Nature for example, then yeah. And hard switching on Slocking should usually not be possible, because close combat is a 2-shot. And Slocking is not outspeeding me. So this is dual wing beat. And we also want to have the Chip Edge here with Iron Buffs. 1, 2. We fake out. On the guaranteed EQ, So Togedemaru, even if I go, I think max level and stuff like that, that's why it's really important that we have a pivot for the one Pokemon. Could get into retaliate range. this is crazy, but it's possible. That's why we need a switch in for that Pokemon. Togedemaru is not that tanky. That is a crit, that's completely fine, it's calculated, of course. Magnet, Volt Switch will kill this Aero. We don't need Electrode anymore for this fight, so it's fine if we are low HP here. And this will always kill. This is always a minimum damage of 76%, and yeah, Iron Barbs, double Iron Barbs, and Fake Out Chip is enough. So we Volt Switch to kill this now, and we can just bait Nidoking again. Pretty simple. Baiting Nidoking again, just go to Togedemaru. Nidoking, fast kill. Yep. But you will eat a Fake Out first of all. I'm pretty sure the AI can't switch out anymore now. But let's see. Maybe me first is again a stupid weird interaction. Let's see. I have a plan, I think, for everything if anything goes wrong here. We should be safe. So, we will encore this again into EQ. We will take the me first and use EQ, and this is Focus Band. It can't proc it over and over. It will not happen, but we will now talk about what would happen if this procs over and over and over the Focus Band. We would just let this attack me one time. We would have the rocks up, by the way, then. But that's okay. We can play with rocks up. And switch to Ice Punch on my Togedemaru and let it die to Iron Barbs. That would be the last thing what we could do. I think the chance to that happen is 1 into 1 billion. Because it needs to proc the Focus Band 16 times. And this is Camel because it have a slow kill, actually. And Slocking is also a slow kill. So, I wanted to be sure, by the way. I wanted to be sure, and that's why my Basculegion is pre-damaged. This is Eruption, I'm pretty sure about that. But we are pre-damaged with Basculegion here. So we always bait Slocking after that. We can't bait Zoroark, this is really important. Zoroark is the biggest problem in this fight. Basculegion, this is Quick Claw as well, and it have Explosion, but it should always go for Eruption here. But Basculegion is still pre-damaged, just in case if I miss something about the switch-ins and stuff like that, and this just booms for no reason on my Basculegion switch-in. We will get no damage. And with this HP we still bait always Slocking, because Slocking sees highest skill crunch for the switch-in. We survive highest roll crit Eruption and EQ here. That's also really important to know with this HP. So we go to Basculegion here. On Eruption, this should be Eruption because it sees the kill with all rolls. That's why we didn't maximize as well the special defensive. There's no reason basically. And yeah, this is Quick Claw. So how you play around Quick Claw? Quick Claw boom. Usually you want to bait it last. But not if you have a Prio kill. With Mystic Water boosted Aqua Jet. On 71, by the way. And this is not GMO. 16 attack IVs only. Basculegion is hitting pretty decent hard. But it's also 4-time effective, to be fair. We play around the Quick Claw with Aqua Jet here. And this is always Slocking now. The thing is, if we get a crit, everything like... This cannot retaliate, this cannot double edge. But it can EQ. What we gonna do here is we will switch to Dreadnought just because I want to be safe here. This is also slocking. We didn't saw the flash animation. And we couldn't switch out here otherwise, because that would be pursued then. There is the highest damage you move. We always survive that. It's fine. Now it needs to always take a turn to just... No? Ability is OP. Imagine this wouldn't have the ability in run and bun. Holy shit. Slocking without Truant. Oh, fuck. So, my Dragapult will sweep the last 2 months now. Does have a eject button. And we will Dragon Darts to push this away. And get in the Zoroark now here. And this is always doing enough that we can later on use Draco Meteor to always kill this. There is the second slocking. Yeah, you need to be, I think that's one of the things you need to be really careful in Run and Bun, is all these Weavile and Zoroarks with Pursuit. With custom AI, so yeah, if you're not careful without enough, you will lose your Pokemon. And now we just Draco, drop a Draco here. To always kill this Slocking. Okay. So we could be more unlucky in this fight. But we had plays around that. That's the most important thing. Like, Focus Band procs, for example. The switch-in was 50%, so this is not being unlucky that the AI switches out. That is a pretty decent chance. Nidoking is still on decent HP. And that with that, the AI can switch out 50% of the time to a Pokemon what is not dead and what outspeeds and sees a kill. That was a really regular switch into Aero there. Okay. Grunt number 4. Oh, this one. Fuck. I hate this Pyro, man. But I think I have a riskless line here. Let's see. Let's see. So, first of all, we need my Mega Beedrill. Then we will get in Primarina. I think this is also pretty similar to my last line. Oops. We have Meganium as well. Dreadnought is in the team. That is already really cool that you are in the team. And last Pokemon is Blaziken. It's chicken time. So, max level, we have to. We will do it anyways later, so that doesn't really matter. Beedrill is one of the best mons in the game. You want to always use it when you can. So we will max level this already to 79. And yeah, give this the mega item. And you need to be pre-toxic. I will do it one by one because 3 months needs to be pre-toxic here. Pre-toxic, not pre-poison. Really important to keep in mind. And there is a difference, obviously, about that. Pre-toxic, slot 1. So, Primarina will get Adamant Nature here. We will teach a Flip Turn back. Over life do. And I think you don't have, yeah, I have also in my notes max attack this. Because you are one attack. Let's max attack this. So Primarina is GMO now. And you need my candies. $79. And Mystic Water. Okay, you are done outside of the poison. Primarina will also get the pre-toxic here. Pre-toxic slot 2. That is done. Mug will get max level as well. We need to max level here. This Pyro is so annoying that I have 3 mons for this now. But that's okay. At least it is riskless. I'm pretty sure about that. Okay. And you will get a Shed Shell. Because there are some scenarios what could happen here. Shed Shell. And you are pre-toxic as well. You could also be pre-burned. I don't think it matters that much. But pre-toxic is fine. Okay. Meganium will be level 70. Nature is modest, so I think this is already modest, yeah. Level 70. Yeah, and this is getting a Person Berry. Dreadnought will get the Adamant Nature. Change Nature. Adamant. And will get 1 level up and a Citrus Berry. Check out the speed here. Speed should be fine. Yep, perfect. And Blaziken will stay like that. Will just get 3 candies. So max level. And life up. Okay. Now, the big time to export and check Beedrill. I think Beedrill is the most important thing. Let's check that one time here. Export. I should also have enough potions before we will run into the Magma hideout. We will just check that one time. You're always safe, right? Let me check that again. Yeah, you're always safe. Well, yeah, we have Citrus Berry, so we are always safe. Okay. I just wanted to be sure about that. Yeah. And chicken is also fine. Alright. So let me check if we have some potions left. That will be enough to heal up my team. Yeah, that's enough. Okay. Because we will get some residual damage now on our way, but that's okay. Doot. I hear the sound a bit too much already. Like, I played so many EK runs. I now have, I think, decent runs in the late game Magma hideout already in Run and Bun. So I played this section in Run and Bun already as well a couple of times now. This was the last trainer and I think... Okay. Super Potion. Super Potion. And Super Potion. So. Let's do it. Grunt number 4. One of the most annoying Pokemons in the entire Magma Hideout. We will have in this team. It is not the Manectric. We'll Mega Evolve and kill this with a Drill Run or Poison Jab. And we have the Toxic here. So we don't get staticked. This is pre-Toxic and not pre-Poison because Toxic is doing less damage on the first tick. And that should be the only tick we take for now. We might need to switch in one more time, let's see, but I don't think we'll need. We will Drill Run to kill this Manectric. We are Mega Evolved. Yes. Let's do it one more time. If you don't Mega Evolve Beedrill, it will just die. Because the speed difference is so immense. One time, I will do this Mistlick, I'm pretty sure. So this is Pyro always for a slow kill. The most annoying Pokemon in this entire fight. This Pokemon is a pain in the ass. Does it have the Unnerve ability? Does it have Fire Spin, Yawn, Hyper Voice and Fire Blast? It can trap you with Fire Spin. You can't switch out then, if you don't have a switch move or Shed Shell. You can't proc your Berry. Because of Unnerve, so you can't. It's just stupid. It's just stupid. Nothing else to say about that. But we can U-turn out here. We want to be pre-toxic, so we can at least U-turn here. Because if we get the paralyzed, this is just not possible. So we U-turn here to do a chip, and this chip is pretty decent. This is also now that's the hardest part. This is Focus Band. So we U-turn on the guaranteed Fire Blast. This is always guaranteed because it sees a kill. Primarina, pre-toxic, so we don't get yawned here. Double critical hit is fine, and we are again pre-toxic because it will do less damage on the tick. And we don't want to be burned because we want to flip turn out here now. And this will do more damage. And this will just kill, by the way, now. If this doesn't proc the Focus Band. And there's a trapping move, by the way. Not with me. Not today. Not fucking now. Okay, let's see if Focus Band procs. No Focus Band. Okay. So, what we would do, if this is Focus Band, we go to Mug. Mug is holding a Shed Shell. Because we need the Shed Shell. Most likely. Not always, most likely. Because there's some stuff what can happen here. So we go to Mug anyways now. And we would go to Mug with slow flip turn anyways and just press Toxic. Always survive one move. Just press Toxic. It dies. Fuck Focus Band. Depending on the HP, we would bait maybe a different Pokemon. But it's really important to hold the Shed Shell here. Because this will now bait from full HP especially, because it could miss the Fire Blast as well. This will always bait in Arena Trappage now. Okay. So level 80, this is higher than me, this is unfair. This is Evilite, this is whatever I guess, like this Pokemon is still squishy. And I even have a fucking Person Berry on my Meganium just to be safe here. Just to be sure that we are not getting fucked with a Swagger. But this will not happen because it sees a kill from full life. So we can hard switch to Meganium. Because we have the Shed Shell. And if we get too much damage, we bait Pharaoh first. The cool thing is, there's a cool thing about that. If we bait Pharaoh first, it's still fine. So we kill this with a Leaf Storm. and always bait Pharaoh. Okay, so we would have a backup, by the way, if we bait Pharaoh first, because we still need something for trappage. What would come in later on, and then you're trapped. But we would have something. So, because it would be either Pharaoh or trappage on my mug. It can't be Absol. Because either it sees a fast kill with Pharaoh, or it's a slow kill only with trappage. So we go to Dreadnought, and Dreadnought is seeing a fast kill on trappage. Because Dreadnought will always beat this Pharaoh now here. So that means Trapinch can never switch in against Dreadnought. We will rock a Thump here. I want to hold a Citrus Berry here. That's Drill Run, we always survive that proc Citrus Berry. This will then quick attack on me. Because I'm faster after the Rock Thump. That's why we just gave this one level up here as well. And this would always be Absol. Even if Trapinch would be alive in the back. Because I have a fast kill with Liquidation against a Trapinch. So this would always be Absol. We just press Rock Thump again. This is quick attack, guaranteed. And... Chicken! My chicken in the back. What is holding a Life Orb. Can chain kill both last monster. Ooh! Holy animation. So, we still have plus speed nature on Blaziken because we need that for outspeeding this Absol. We have a Life Orb. This is a crit monster. This is not going for a Psycho card ever. Because that would be a problem. And any other move we always tank. Even on a crit, even after 2 Life Orb damage. Because we would get then double Life Orb. So this should be Night Slash. I think Night Slash is guaranteed crit. Right? Super Luck Scope Lens with high crit move. This needs to be guaranteed crit, I think. Should be. Yeah, it should be guaranteed crit. With Gen 8 mechanics. But we don't fucking care. Because we just press the CC button here. Outspeed and kill. And we would kill Trapinch with CC as well. Or Overheat. But we need a Life Orb for that. If we go Adamant, we could kill Trapinch without Life Orb, but then we are not faster than Absol. So yeah, the Life Orb is really important here. And the only move what could basically bring us down to really low HP is Psycho Cut. And this would always crit, by the way, as well. I'm pretty sure. And then we would end on, like, I think 12% HP. And then we die to double recoil, basically. Life Orb. But yeah, this can't happen, basically, in that combination. Because calculated even after double Drill Run on my Dreadnought, after the Citrus proc, after quick attack damage, we never bait Psycho Cut. Because the AI knows it can't crit my Dreadnought. So it will just go for the highest damage and for the killing roll, basically. I think it would be cool if the vanilla AI would be a bit more clever in that case. It's abusable as well at the same time. But just using high crit move on a fucking Shell Armor mon is stupid. But it is just because it doesn't know your ability. You know? That's the problem. The AI sees some abilities, trapping abilities, for example. Levitate. There's some stuff in vanilla what the AI sees. If it's not custom, in this game, for example, the AI sees everything. It sees how much damage you will do, it will see your items, everything, basically, from the start of the fight. Okay, so I think, use the first time a Pokemon now. I wrote that in the Sterling Silver Discord. It's a bit sad, that I was really excited to use this Pokemon, gonna be honest. And that's also a lesson, maybe, because there are so many mons you can play in Run and Bun. You cannot have a data for everything. It's just not possible. And that's why I'm playing this Deathlocke as well, because it is so much fun to play different mons. I was really excited about Auroras, and I think this didn't came out of the box until now. And the problem is, I will do it now, but there are a lot of other mons in my box who could do that. So it's not special, okay? It's not special, sadly. So we need Auroras. We need my Araquanid. We need 4 mons only in this fight. Right? Yeah. Torterra. And Primarina. Okay. So first of all, we will max level my Auroras to 79. Because otherwise you're fucking useless. This is also not max IVs. That was basically the IVs outside of the HP. Yeah, the HP is maximized, I think. So everything else was like that. I obviously calc with like better IVs, and even then, it was just not doing enough. Like, nothing actually. But yeah, Walrein, for example, was performing way better as a ice Pokemon. And the problem is, like, you can't... What I was feeling is you are not fast enough, obviously. Like, Freeze Dry, really cool and nice against Water Dragon mons, but you are super effective against Water Moose. Stab move will just kill you on a crit. EQ will kill you on a crit. It has too many weaknesses, that's the problem, I think. I don't think I take Double Edge, I can just teach it back if I need. Yeah. We don't need to maximize any IVs here. But we will max level, and now we need the Never Met Ice here. Yeah, it's, I think, I would say probably just a typing problem. Because Rock, Ice have a lot of weaknesses. You can't beat Flygon, it's impossible. Like, it will just fucking EQ kill you. On a crit. You can't beat this mons with a ice move, that's the hard part, I think. You might can... No, you can't, dude. Like, even fucking grass mons will get a super effective move against you. Like, fuck this Pokemon, actually. Okay. I will max IV this. So, max IV defense. And impish nature. Change the nature. Is that the Run and Bun goat intercom? What's up, Worse? I would never call me a goat in any game, basically. But yeah, we are playing it. I would never call. I'm reading that a lot for Sterling Silver. I appreciate that, to be honest. Even in other Discords, even in the Run and Bun Discord, if you just type intercom, it's just like, oh, the Sterling Silver goat, and yeah, I don't like to say that ever, you know. I am realistic, and I say I am one of the best Sterling Silver players. But I don't like this, you are the GOAT, you're the only... I just don't like that. Because GOAT is just the greatest of all time. And that can only be one person, to be honest. That can actually only be one person. You know, that's the thing. We always say, this is a GOATed Pokemon, this is a GOATed Pokemon. But being realistic, it can only be one Pokemon a GOAT. Technically. Technically, you know? But yeah, no, I'm realistic. Like, I know that I'm one of the best Sterling Silver players. That's not the thing, you know? It's not like my my self-confidence is that bad. But I would never call me the best. I don't like that. Ape goated one. True. You will most likely never hear that from any person, to be honest. Like, it's nice to hear that from other people, but you never hear it from Messi, for example. Okay, I think you're not watching football, but you never hear that from any football player as well. I'm the best. You never hear that, right? You never hear that, so I think it's cringe, kinda, to say I'm the GOAT. So this is impish. And yeah, hope I'm not, like, my title is Merry Christmas, basically. It's not my culture, but I think it is yours, so hopefully you have nice holidays. A great time with your family. Let me change that to impish. And we need a zoom lens. I call everyone the GOAT. Yeah, that is, I think, pretty casual in Pokemon. Like, everyone is doing that. That is nothing to blame, I would say. You always say, this is the GOAT, this is the GOAT. I mean, that is normal, I think. That's normal. And yeah, we are always calling persons as well GOAT. Zoom lens, right? Yeah, I'm always confused about this. I'm just double checking. If the holder moves after, yeah, okay, so perfect. This is zoom lens. Jumpluff GOAT. I'm not saying today anything about that, okay? I will let you be happy about Jumpluff. Tomorrow maybe I will just say something about it. Torterra is 77. And relaxed nature. We don't want to have an item here, right? Yeah, we don't want to have an item here. 77, relaxed nature, and we will teach Woodhammer back. We don't even need that, but I just want to have my move back. And... But there's a discussion, dude. In some courts I saw that. I will not say which one. I will also not say which person say that. But there was then discussions like... people are talking so much about, ooh, this is beating 100 times, and is it still the GOAT? Is it not boring? And blah, blah, blah. And I don't even know these persons. And they don't know me, and then they're just talking about me, and I'm like, okay. Maybe it is cool to be kinda a bit more famous now, but... It's also a bit cringe, right? What the fuck? And no, it is not boring. Otherwise I wouldn't do that. It's maybe boring for you. But it was never boring for me to play Sterling Silver 25 times. Otherwise I wouldn't do it. It's my fucking private time. I wouldn't fucking spend my private time on that otherwise. Okay, no item on you. Primarina needs to be modest nature. Nice cry, by the way. Change nature modest. And pixie plate. But yeah, to be honest, it's obviously, like, if I would lie, if I would say, it's not cool to hear stuff like that about you, and, like, if people talk about you like that, at least if it's positive, then you can't say you don't like that. Okay, Pixie Plate, I think I will just give Citrus Berries to this both Pokemon. We don't need them, let's be honest. We will just still give Citrus Berry here because we might be fine here. Compared to Run and Bun, Sterling Silver is a short game. Yeah, it's a really short game. It's not comparable, man. Like, in my opinion, Run and Bun to Norman Spit is longer than fucking Sterling Silver. It's also way harder, that's it. It's way harder. It's not like Sterling Silver is free. I think the E4 is pretty equal, by the way. A lot of people who played Run and Bun won in the Run and Bun E4 said that as well. And I would also say it's pretty equal. In Run and Bun E4, if you play with your resources pretty well in the late game, you have a lot of options to maximize your mons. It's a really hard E4 still, of course, but you have options. The Sterling Silver E4 is really hard, actually. And you can get really hard punished. If you have, like... Yeah, we had that thing sometimes. Where people was absolutely box checked. Most of the time it's not the case, but I think Hyper was one of the best examples ever. That box was so trash, and he still won. But yeah, that was... You can't blame him if you lose that run, basically. I think the E4 is pretty equal, but yeah, otherwise... Run and Bun is just straight up way harder. There's like no... Like, you can't even compare that, in my opinion. You get in Sterling Silver... Sterling Silver is the hardest Gen 4 hack, for sure. That's the ROM hack what improved my skills the most, I would say. But you get a lot. The more you play the game, you basically realize... And if you play other games as well, you realize how much you actually get in Sterling Silver. How many options, how many yeah, good abilities. And they are even changed now. So my first 1.1.7 wins, nearly every ability was still a 50-50. The count was not working. Every ability was a 50-50. So yeah, a lot of stuff, you know, and it was still a fast win. And now everything is just like not everything, but most of the stuff is just like changed to 100%. So yeah, crazy. I got at I don't even know. Yeah, I think this is auto. Like I would not even activate that, but YouTube have auto advertise. I think YouTube have some some strange rules in that case. I would just deactivate that as well in what should I say? In the E4 I had that as well. That some people were saying they got, and I can't even deactivate that. I think I should get an ad blocker. Yeah, if you want to support someone, then that's not the best case, of course. But sometimes it's annoying. I can understand that. I also use that. So Auroros is getting the first frag now here. Yeah. Then we have a zoom lens. You always bait this. We kill you. We kill you. Okay. We should be Gucci to go. I mean, I don't think it matters on small, super small streamers like us, to be honest. It doesn't really matter that much. But to be honest, you should not talk about that stuff too much, especially when you're streaming. But yeah, some stuff there was a value what I got back, basically, money-wise. A decent. I cannot talk about that, of course. But yeah, it was really decent, at least. And also, if I compare, and that was never my intention, by the way. If I compare, like, let's say, like 1 year ago, I didn't even had half of the subs, basically. So yeah, that is something at least. And it was never my intention to just like, okay, I just want to get a lot of subs now. Like, yeah. I think I would also just, if this would be my intention, I would just stream on Twitch, to be honest, because that's always a better, you can publish this also better, and yeah, the rules are also better with Twitch, I would say. Okay. I'm surpassing Peachal next, imagine, man. Peachal got the hype. I think the biggest hype was, I think, EK. That was crazy, that hype. We have done this fight, right? Yeah, we have done this fight. Let me check one more time. Modest, never melt ice. This is zoom lens. This is no item. You are faster always, right? Cortera. You are always faster, yeah. And we always bait you, no matter what. Yeah, okay. It's really important that we don't bait the explosion Pokemon too early. Okay. So we have 2 more fights planned now. This should be the trainer. Alright, let's do it. Holy. Straight up going into the fight. So, Auroros will get the first frag here. Sadly enough, I have to be honest, so many mons in my team can actually do that. For example, Dragapult. Just kill this Rudigon and bait exactly Shiftry. That is the plan. And Dragapult can just do it as well. But let's give the first frag to my Auroros. Hyper Voice always kills this Rudigon here. Get exactly in Shiftry for exactly low kick. This is Bright Powder Shiftry. And we will switch to Araquanid. We don't need higher level here. We are fine with this level. This is low kick. This is fine if this will double crit here. This is Leaf Storm or Leaf Blade. Random move. And we have Zoom Lens to bypass the Bright Powder basically. And we will just leech the anti-HP back. Nearly anti-HP. If this would double crit, it's probably not the anti-HP. Klabushki. And this is always Marowak for a fast skill. That's why Araquanid is really nice here. It's really fucking slow. Get the anti-HP back. And even on full HP, Stone Edge sees a kill with highest roll. So this is always a Marowak. Because it is whack. So the explosion Pokemon is last. That was the most important thing. Torterra will beat this. Nothing else to say. This is Stone Edge. We could double Giga Drain now. But we can also just fucking Wood Hammer. One of the 40 HP. Is this flamethrower range? We don't really care, to be honest, because we have the best fucking counter here. And that is Primarina. So if this would use Shell Smash, it just dies next turn to my Moonblast. That is the best possible counter, I think, in my box at least. This have only Flamethrower and a Dragon move. What is Dragon Pulse? Shell Smash and Explosion. Fuck Infernape, fuck Empoleon, switch in Woodhammer, goodbye. Let's Draining Kiss here. This can Shell Smash, and this is Quick Claw as well, yeah. Forgot to say that. So, is this Shell Smash? Yeah, it is Shell Smash, we don't fucking care. You never kill me with a fucking Flamethrower after that. You can't lose this matchup with Primarina with GMO. It's just not possible. And this Draining Kiss is doing a lot. Yeah. Next Flamethrower on +2. And kill. Okay. One more fight. And sometimes you need to check actually your TMs, your options. It's a good choice. Don't cook too fast, because I found something for the next grunt. What makes this grunt really, really decent. Because I was like, fuck, Solrock, I will explain that, what I'm talking about. Yeah, if I'm slower, it can then headbutt flinch me, blah, blah, blah. But yeah, I will talk about that in a second. So can we fly? Do we have a flyer? No. Okay. It's not that far away anyways. Okay, so. This is the last fight. And this fight is... Pretty interesting. Let's say it like that. We should have a riskless fight, I think. So, we have Kingdra. We have a Donphan. Togedemaru. Best Collegian. Dreadnought. And Excadrill. Where's Excadrill? Excadrill. Okay. So, first of all, let's teach Surf to my boy here. Surf. Over Hydro Pump. Cannot remove Ice Beam, that's the only move we cannot remove here, and we need every other move as well. Oh, yeah. I would like to have that at least. 79 and a Modest Nature. Change Modest with a Mystic Water. Donphan will get a Citrus Berry. And we will remove Ice Shard for EQ. No, sorry, what the fuck? We will remove EQ for Rock Thump. Just to show this Rock Thump, basically. Probably we will not use that, but yeah, we can teach EQ back. We could also remove Rock Knockoff, but it's fine. We just remove that now. Then we have a Citrus Berry. On Togedemaru. Citrus on you. We have a Raspberry. On Best Collegian. And we have a Metal Coat. This is not Metal Coat, this is Wildlands. And we will maximize the level from Best Collegian to 79 here. And you will go 74. You go max level. Change nature. Impish. Okay, one more thing we have to do, and that's what I'm talking about. I just forgot that this move actually exists, to be honest. We will teach a Smart Strike to Excadrill. Over High Horsepower. Doesn't really matter. We can remove High Horsepower. Iron Head doesn't really matter. Okay, so let me export my boys. Dum 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 dum. So I just want to check some ranges before we go into the fight. So you are gone. Fast kill, fast kill, fast kill. Always you. We klabushki you. That's fine. We are faster. We kill you. Absolutely okay. How much damage is this doing to me? Nothing. Lul. Dreadnought is like, what? What is his damage? What is his damage? Okay, that's good. And now the really important thing, we outspeed and kill you. And we outspeed and kill you, okay. Alright, we should be Gucci for the last fight of this stream, grunt number 6. And I was thinking, for a while for this lead, because I use also Donphan. I have done, by the way, in the last attempt where he was here, a big mistake here. This will not happen again, hopefully. We should have a pretty different solution now. Yeah. So that should be somewhere here. Maybe this? Yeah, this is the last fight now here. Okay. Let's do it. Alright, last fight for the stream. Everything was riskless. This should be riskless as well. We might need to adjust because of rocks. This is Quick Claw. This can't boom turn 1. It's impossible. Because rocks turn 1 is always higher score than boom. It's not possible to boom here. However, it can go highest damage here over rocks. That's possible. Even it's only a small chance. The problem is if you use a ground Pokemon here, it will just burn up on you. We'll lose the fire type, and then you will just not kill it anymore with EQ, for example. Because it is fucking tanky. It has Flame Body as well. So I used Donphan last time here. And I nearly fucked that completely up because you can get Flame Body proc on Rapid Spin, on Knockoff, and on on Rapid Spin and on Knockoff, and then you just don't kill it anymore. And we will just fuck that rocks. We just don't care. So this is either Quick Claw rocks or highest damage Stone Edge, but we will always kill it because Surf doesn't care here right now about the fire type. It will always kill, no matter what. No Quick Claw. So we will play without rocks. This is always Talon Flame exactly now. And there is a small chance it goes for Stone Edge here. If this goes for Stone Edge, we can't flip turn out. Now we can even flip turn out. This is Talon Flame. We have a kill on everything in the back. It will go to the first Pokemon that outspeeds me. And that's Talon Flame. It's basically the last Pokemon. And that's the only Pokemon that outspeeds Kingdra here. So we can slow flip turn out here on either Willow or Brave Bird. Brave Bird crit is never a problem. There it is. And this is Focus Band. Holy damage. Yeah, it's fine. It's okay, it's okay. So, we go Donphan. This, because we have Rock Tomb, this can never ever go for Sword Dance here right now. So, we will just knock off here, I think. That's okay. I can live with that. Focus Band gone. Focus Band procced on the gun. Okay. Now we just Rock Tomb. It just dies, okay. That's a cool part as well. It have a Focus Band, but it have only a move what will give this a recoil. The only thing I want to avoid, this could, I think, Roost here. Oh yeah, it's whatever. This should be Flareon, right? Yes! Okay, this is really good. This is really, really fucking good. Is this, you see, a kill? Otherwise it can go for Flame Charge here. Okay, no Toxic Boost. This is only Flare Blitz or Flame Charge. Now, if this will Flame Charge, I have to pivot. If this is Flare Blitz, we are always fine to just kill it next turn. This is unboosted Flare Blitz, we always tank a crit, and we are always baiting the correct Pokemon. Pretty sure about that. So we go to Bascu Legion here now hard. If this is Flame Charge, we have to pivot until it gets enough recoil with Toxic. Because the moveset, this is a lot of damage, by the way. Now it gets a Toxic boost. Now it would do even more damage. And we kill this with a Liquidation. Because We have a slow kill on Solrock, and this HP even on a crit would never get us into Stone Edge range. This is a Draco Sword. Bum, 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 bum. A critical hit can put me into Dragon Claw range here, by the way. What is fine. So Dreadnought is just a spectator here, sadly. But we was needing Dreadnought. If this goes for Flame Charge, it will outspeed my Squeezy. And then the moveset is Flame Charge, Flare Blitz, Superpower, and Facade. So on the fire move, we switch to Dreadnought and just switch back without getting damage to Best Legion. The fire moves are doing jack shit basically to Dreadnought. And we just killed us with EQ. And now the really cool thing here. I was thinking, oh my goodness, I don't have enough slots then. If I use Dreadnought as well as a backup. And how I do with this Solrock. Like, what is this clown Pokemon here? Bright Powder Explosion. It's last, so it can't blow up. But for Bright Powder, most of the time you think about being slower and using a move where you are slower, so you cancel Bright Powder with whatever, Iron Head, X-Scissor, whatever. But then it can just Zen Headbutt flinch me. But what if you just fucking teach Smart Strike and just kill it with Metal Coat? Boom! This is only a fucking 70 base power move. Hexcadrill is so broken. If this would not kill with Metal Coat, I would just go live up here. You are back. Welcome back. But you are back when I will now end the stream. That was the last grunt. I'm done for the stream. I'm done for today probably as well. Yeah. And yeah, every single fight was riskless, I think. Every 6 grunts. And we will continue that, hopefully, till Tabitha and Maxi. Tabitha and Maxi is next level. So let's hope that 2 fights will only be the fights where we have to risk some stuff. Because I don't think we can play, especially Maxi riskless. I don't think it's possible. We will have probably a similar plan like last time. Same with Tabitha. I think Tabitha was riskless last time. That was a cool thing. But yeah, thank you for watching. And see you guys in the next stream. Have nice day, nice days. Yeah, spend some time with your friends, with your family. Enjoy Christmas, and see ya.